Now we actually see how Rudy is actually see how Bosco Wallace is attached to Gigi. We actually see how they can use this attachment against the Rangers, which of course we see how Bawashitara actually knew what he's planning to do. So he used a gear to create another world monster in which we see Kaito and Jurin are actually at a takoyaki stand, only to actually have the metal around them attached to them, in which they actually knew that this actually is their work, which we see in Gal actually have a metal sign attached to them. Then Majin actually have a metal container attached to her. Then Vern actually have all metal attached to him when he's in the library. Then saw everyone actually have metal around them who's actually have attached to them. Only if they actually have magnets, which this all actually is in the work of their brand new monster named Magnet World, which he actually has the ability to use negative and positive energy and use them as magnets, in which the other Rangers confronted them. Even their morphers are made out of metal when they try to morph, in which is even harder in their Ranger form, in which they actually was quickly defeated, which Two Kaiser appeared, and he actually got them out of the metal barriers. And that's when they went back into the store, they actually met Stacy there, who actually enjoying an ice cream, while he actually knew that he actually remembers his mother, in which they actually knew how they try to see what his plan is. Even the metal in the store attached to Kaito, including Sashin, which we see how everything is actually goes after them, including large metal objects, including Zol's ship, in which we see how Stacy actually talking to Kaito about what's actually going on, in which he could try to get Magnet World to actually go to the location where they are, in which he got him to go to that location where they were actually confronted by Kaito and Zol, where we knew how they actually going to defeat him, which they actually saw how none of the metals actually attached to Zol, but we see how his ship actually appeared, in which Magnet World actually removed the spell, which of course we see how Juin and Gao have actually attacked him, in which they morph and join the battle, which of course we see Zenkaiger using the 5-man Sentai gear, in which we see how they have actually used against Magnet World, and Zenkaiger defeated him, in which the giant robot monster appeared, and he stepped on the gear to transform into Great Magnet World. And his powers actually involved all the magnets, actually the metal around him, in which we see Two Kaiser getting ready to use his Tukai Riki, but it was actually separated. However, when we see the other Rangers try to use the Megazord mode, even they were separated, so they decided to use that as their great solution, and they defeated Great Magnet World with that technique. in which we actually see from Kaido's grandmother about Stacy, which he goes by another name, in which he actually understands a friendship between the two. So we actually knew how this actually involves magnets, which is a magnetic battle. In other words, we see how Kaito actually met with Stacy. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Zenkaiger here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.